Real Madrid let the fans come with their boots, with their shorts, with their jerseys. That we need everybody should be involved in this semi-final. They need to make history. Arsenal, the last time Arsenal was at the finals of the Champions is about 2006.
2006.
It's been a very, very long time. But for PSG, they have been to the finals a couple of times, but they have not won it. That's this particular since they took over PSG, they have been investing and investing to win the Champions League. They have reached the one Champions League final. They lost to Bayern Munich. Now they have the chance to reach another finals against Arsenal. That game is going to happen at the Emirates. 8 p.m. sharp game starts. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and I'm here with the 18 to talk about the Champions League today. Good morning, also. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. Feeling happy. Feeling have I be. It's the Champions League, and again, like the song that played, I think Uncle Jay welcomed us with beautiful rain. It's raining. It's raining heavy out there, and it's raining like champions. Like champions, you just have to train, and no matter the weather, just put up the work. I think this is just a clear message that champions are coming home this weekend.
Good morning, John. How are you?
Yeah, very good morning to you. Drizzly morning to all our football maniacs and super fans out there. Welcome to another exciting show.
Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can join us there. Drop your comments. We'll read your comments live here in the studio. Okay, games happened yesterday, but before we talk about games that happened yesterday, let's talk about the Champions League. The Champions League is happening today. Arsenal will play PSG 8 p.m. sharp today. It's going to be an interesting game too. I think both of them deserve to be in this semi-final. If you look at what PSG have done throughout the Champions League, at some point at the group stage, they were looking like they are not going to.
They're not going to make it. They were outside the 24 teams.
Yeah, suddenly they decided they picked form. I think from late December, early January. What's his name? Dembele started scoring goals and they started winning games. Now they are in the semi-final of the Champions League. For Arsenal, it's a new experience for Arteta. This is the first time in his career he's reaching that stage. In fact, this is the first time he's reaching the quarterfinal. This is first time he's reaching the semi-finals. And the way he has built Arsenal team, obviously, no matter what happens in this semi-final, they are not going to sack him. At least they are going to give him one more try. It's obvious now. But in this particular game, it's going to be interesting. What do you think will happen in today's game?
I think we are going to see a flurry of football. We are going to see attack. We are going to see the very best of the French side. We are going to see also the best defending from Arsenal. I can't really say much about Arsenal's attacking because of a few people who are out, but I think the side should have more than enough to be able to win this game without those guys in the team. And like I said earlier, whoever controls the midfield in this encounter is going to be the person to dictate the pace of the game. And, another section of the fan base will tell you that you don't need to control the possession to win the game. So whatever it is, I think it's going to make for an interesting game and we're all going to enjoy it come time.
Okay, now, so this game is going to be interesting. If you look at the head-to-head record, I think they have faced each other 3 times in the Champions League, 2 draws and 1 win for Arsenal. Arsenal has scored 5, PSG has scored 3, and against Arsenal. Arsenal just needs to get a win. If they score more than 2 goals in this game, Arsenal have not considered 2 goals in the past 2 years down. So it's going to be interesting if they win this game with a margin of 2 goals. But it's going to be interesting. What do you think will happen generally in this game?
It's going to be battle of the defense. Whose defense is better off? Because John just said it's going to be battle of midfield. Who controls the midfield more? We have workaholic in this midfield. We have workaholic in both midfield. Now, if you look at the way this midfield is structured for PSG and the way the midfield is structured for Arsenal, I think they mark each other off. There's one player that is sitting deep, observing the run, the Thomas Partey. There's a similar kind of player in that regard to João Neves, though you say he's young and he's inexperienced. But yet you have the workaholic Declan Rice, you have Vitinha, who runs almost 120 minutes without getting tired in the game. You have a Fabian Ruiz who can pick a pass and send it and is breaking defenses with those passes. And you have an Odegaard who is very creative in that regard as well. So for me, I feel like, no, we will say the numbers. If you don't want to look at the numbers, you might say this person's number is more than this person's numbers. But if you look at the performance they put up this season, you say they mark each other out. They mark each other out. Then you now go back to the defense. In this season, since the introduction of Luis Kelly, he's not been dribbled past. And again, we're talking about marking each other out in defense, in midfield. Thomas Partey will not be available for this game. So definitely Arsenal has a weak link in midfield. one weak link in midfield. Now you're talking about in defense. Lewis Kelly has not been dribbled past in the Premier League since January, making him the only defender that has not been dribbled past since January in the Premier League. And you have a Nunes who can shut down attack and still push the attack. You have it John Timber who is physical and you have a what's it called, Hakimi. So it's like defense. The only person I'll say if you start him in that defense and there's a minus is Pacho. The two Arsenal defenders, they've proven to me that they can do well without Gabriel, the Saliba, and the Kiwior. But that smile on Johnson is what I don't want. But we are still seeing the lapses. Kiwior is in the team, and now Saliba is making the mistakes.
Three lapses where they see, Oga.
Wait.
No.
The errors.
No. Arsenal fans will not stand for this. For once, give the man his flower.
Flower don't finish my garden. I don't fit cut another person's flower. I no fit. That flower don't finish. It don't finish my garden. I don't give everybody flower. This is all the flower don't finish. Now make I just daily tell them how the thing they beat. They beat me. We're talking about Kiwior's performance so far since he came in for Gabriel.
Exceptional.
And he's been, according to Arsenal fans, but guy, they don't dribble that guy more than how many times they don't dribble Lewis Kelly and Julian Timber in a single game. Then they follow inside enter. And I see other people they cover up for and they will know they notice those flaws because there's a no, true. No,
say complain like
no. You get players who say you don't say 1v1 they're no good. Because of defender where they are front and defender they are back, we no go no. The time where they hype Koulibaly. I see come Chelsea where no see person to cover them like that. What's happen? They almost disgrace my man. The same thing with Kiwior. They almost disgrace him. They just say Saliba they didn't back to play. So if Saliba do that mistake where they need to go, they go tell them that Saliba they do mistake. But all the time when they cover for Kiwior, we know you talk up. I'm not going back to the PSG side. Pacho. That guy, he's not supposed to even play football. That Pacho guy not supposed to even be near. He's supposed to be ball boy till he retire from football. He's supposed to be ball boy normally, but now him PSG get at the moment. Him and Marquinhos. Now we say cancel each other. Kiwior better passer. I will say the truth. Kiwior better passer. So it's not about the battle of the defenses. Goalkeeping now. Don't talk about goalkeeper now. Donnarumma, even if I don't come off for my garden, if I don't finish, me I give a small leave. He try.
You're talking about, I think if you look at the two coaches, Enrique has more experience because he has won that Champions League with Barcelona, even though he had Messi, Neymar, and Luis Suarez. And
count it out.
How will you count it out? No, be in taxes.
Other people before him and after him, why didn't they win
it?
That one, I count it out.
Now,
it
other people
doesn't count.
before him and after him.
What has he won since he left FCB?
The freshly gone.
Since he left FCB.
Freshly gone, he has won it. Call another team.
Did Pochettino not win French?
He no concern me. Pochettino.
No
go there.
If Pochettino can win French League on,
now look at it. You cannot
discount that one as well.
You cannot put Pochettino.
What else has he won?
You cannot put Pochettino in that regard. Pochettino took a below average Tottenham Hotspur squad because that time nobody knew how they came. A below average Tottenham Hotspur squad to the 2019 Champions League final. Below average.
Reaching final no be trophy.
For them, that you go collect medal, be no collect medal. They collect medal, they no collect medal.
It no be trophy. It's Tottenham still having a trophy in their trophy cabinet. No.
But the players have medal.
So forget about player medal.
The players have medal.
It still counts.
Now, if they
the two managers that haven't won anything ahead, they've won League One. So that one no follow.
He follow.
What else has Luis Enrique won?
Freshly gone.
He's an experienced coach and he has done it well because if you look at the coaches before him and after him, did not win the Champions League. After Pep left, nobody won it until he came, won it, and he left after the next year. So nobody won it again. Nobody won it again. So I think it deserves to
let's not fit into Messi and Neymar performance.
If you look at
he get
both tactics from Arteta and Enrique, he has done well in the game. You can't compare Lingard though because their team is light years ahead about every other team in that place. But in the Champions League, they have struggled in the group stage. But if you look at the way they have played in recent games, they beat Liverpool home and not home and away though, but they played well against Liverpool home and away, which is actually good. No team have actually done that really this season. Played 180 minutes and dominated Liverpool. He did it. So Arsenal probably is a different opponent altogether. But if you look at both coaches, talking about tactics, what do you think? Who do you think that their tactics will come out? After they play at home, who do you think that tactics will show very well?
PSG is playing in Farmers League, not only talk sense. Because if you look French League, now only PSG will they know. You can call the starting level for PSG, but who they second now for table? Now, Marseille. No, only 5 people pick up for Marseille. Some people, actually, some people only 5 will pick up for. So, you know, if you use your full chest without browsing, see, you want to call the starting 11, the substitute bench, and all of this for other teams for the
How
French
many
League.
pick up for Premier League?
Me? The full 20 teams, starting 11 and bench. At least 15 players from each team. Not even the starting level, 15 players from each team, the full 20 teams of Premier League, even Championship, the first 3 for Champions League, Burnley, Leeds United, and the other team. First 15 players, I will call them for the team. So no good there. But now, look at the Enrique guy. He's coming to this side. He's shipped out some old guards. Maybe they didn't give him what he wants. Now, this person wants to leave, bros, he can go. Rabiot wants to leave, bros, he can go. Anybody wants to leave, bros, he can go. He no longer has the Verratti, Andres Herrera, and the Rabiot in midfield and like before. Now he has Vitinha, Neves, and the other guy. At some point, he had Anugati that Man United sorted after, and the guy left, and he went to bring it a Joao Neves, who is good on the ball and also good defensively. And you see that he has vision for forward passes. Now he's made the team play a style that no other team can play in the Ligue 1. Let's be honest. He's played it a way that no other team can play in the Ligue 1. Look at Leo. Leo will always send the ball long for Jonathan Davis to run after, bring it down with his chest, the Drogba style of play, send long balls to the striker to hold up play, then channel it to the other players. You get, just like Mourinho or Peter Cech said, he said, from building from the back, 5 touches, you build from the back. But once you send one to Didier, it's over. He drops it down and sends it to the flanks for other people to, and you're already in the position of the opposition. So for him now, he's done a thing that I think in his setup is where I see a lot of tactical flexibility. But people don't really talk about it that much. His team, you expect the wingers or the attackers to get and score the goals. But instead, you see them play wide, while their fullback is running diagonal to get the goals itself.
John, if you look at Asta, what do you think the formation Arteta is going to use? Because he's using Partey in that midfield. Who starts for you in those midfield 3 in this particular game? Just choose your midfield 3 because Partey. Do you think that you should drop Merino back and play Trossard as the number 9, or continue playing Merino as number 9 and find somebody else and fit in that midfield in this particular game?
I would move Merino forward and then play a one area in that midfield.
You play one area and Trossard in the midfield and Rice.
Trossard is not going.
Sorry,
to
one area and what's his name? Odegaard and Rice in the midfield. Wow.
You want to attack.
I want to attack. I agree for
you
this
want
one.
you want to attack, no DM.
Rice to play DM now.
If you play Rice as DM, just know you're not building from the back. It's as simple as that. If you play Rice as DM, know you're not building from the back because you give Odegaard the workload of coming deep down to come and take the ball and build from the back if you want to play Rice as your DM. Because if you're playing Rice as your DM, or if you're playing Partey as your DM, there's a style of play you see. You see Partey coming in between channels to get the ball, dribble a little and pass forward. You see Odegaard support him in that regard, positioning well for him in between the defense line, getting the ball and getting it into channels.
What do you think now, that Rice cannot play out from the back?
I have seen Rice. I know Rice. I have trained Rice.
When Partey was injured last season, who was played that?
No. Look at. Like I said, Rice played from DM. I'm not saying he's not good as a DM. He's good at his DM, progressing the ball forward. But if you're building from the back, those channels, those positional channels where you're supposed to position in DA as a DM to get the ball from the defenders, he no get down. Rice they hide. When you're building from the back, look at he played well as a DM when they pass the ball forward and they lose the ball. He covers all those pieces, gets the ball back and passes the ball. But when you're building from the back, Rice they hide. 2-3 touches from defense to midfield, you go see Rice, no go touch him. When ball don't go front.
Who is your midfield 3 for today's game?
My midfield 3?
Yes.
Definitely the regular midfield 3 for Arsenal and when my guy is not available.
Who are the?
You want control on the ball. You want to build from the back. You want to hold more of the ball. You're playing Jorginho.
Jorginho is not fit for this
game. You know me.
Okay, now he's not fit. Who is not?
Now you play Moreno.
And who Trossard plays as a striker?
Trossard as a striker.
Okay.
Moreno, Waneri, and Martinelli. Sorry, or Trossard, Waneri, and Martinelli up front.
What happened to Saka? I want draw Saka for me. Arsenal fans just kill you today.
Made a call for my head. I'm not in. As a team,
It's not possible.
One
They
day coming in
see
as a
teams
sub.
Which one they need to start? Which
you
game?
see, I'm just saying, this guy just come back from injury now. They rush him too much. Una go send and go back hospital.
Do you think that in this game that Saka will be on the bench?
I'm
It's
just
not
saying.
possible. It's not
I'm
possible.
just
That
saying,
one.
60 minutes is okay for him.
He
30
played,
minutes is
he
okay
played
for
90
him.
minutes with almost all the games that he played. In Premier League, they are resting. But in Champions League, you want him to start on the bench. But let's see what Arteta is going to do.
Or you can play him as your 9 as well.
Let's see what Arteta is going to do today. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be Arsenal versus PSG. He has been talking to the press conference. Even Martinelli joined him in that press conference, saying that he has a dream that Arsenal is going to win the Champions. I don't know which dream, if it's this year dream.
It don't be Martinez that dream. I have a dream.
But he says he has a dream that Arsenal is going to win the Champions League. For Arteta, he needs the fans to come and be with them throughout that Champions League game today. It's going to be interesting. After today, next week they play the second leg, but the first leg will come at the Emirates. But finally, guys, let's get your prediction for this particular game before we move over to YouTube to get other people's prediction. What do you think will happen in today's game? Arsenal versus PSG. Who wins and who do you think will score in today's game? It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be an interesting game, no doubt. I'm going to back Arsenal for this one.
What is the scoreline?
2-0.
2-0 for Arsenal. Okay. So who do
2-0 for Arsenal. You get mine though. Now, there's a clause that comes with the PSG attack. Mbele has not been scoring goals for some time now, and they lost a couple. I think they lost one of their games recently, and Dembele has not been scoring, and the front line has not been scoring. So, for the front three being unable to score goals, it's a bonus for Arsenal, but you don't know what might happen in this game tonight. So I feel like Arsenal might just edge it 2-1, maybe.
Arsenal you can win too. So both of you are supporting Arsenal today. Okay, let's see what happens in today's game because
it's all EPL now. These people have disgraced us so much. They removed Liverpool, remove Aston Villa.
Okay.
Now they want to remove Arsenal.
Okay,
it's not. See, I know when we come back to the Premier League, we can continue. But come on, PSG.
Okay, on our YouTube channel. Remember, we are live on YouTube at both FM Sports and Enrique Obi is saying PSG will surprise Arsenal today. Arsenal beat PSG in the league stage when PSG was like water leaf. PSG beating Liverpool is a big sign. Okay, he's also saying, John, you can't dispute the gun title just the way Carragher disputed AFCON. A title is a title. Finally, he's predicting Arsenal 1, PSG 1. Okay, choose. Welcome to the show. Say Legon is a farmers league. Okay, choose. I don't think I've seen here. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday, every day, 8 a.m. sharp. We are live here at Food FM Sports. I have other comments from Brazil. Okay, welcome guys to the show. Lucas Daniel. Okay, and Nicholas is asking if Lucas is on autopilot. Okay,
Lucas is just see we see you guys. Palmeiras fans, they just keep winning games and keep putting us on our toes.
Okay, Champions League today. Arsenal will play PSG. It's 8 p.m. sharp today. Everybody should go buy their popcorn, buy their bottled water, especially Arsenal fans. Today is going to be a big game for all of you. If somehow you beat PSG and reach the finals, it's going to be another history for you and Arteta. So come out and support. You cannot support it from Nigeria, but clap for them from your house.
They'll feel it in the stadium.
But those that will be in the stadium will be in the stadium to support Arsenal today. But let's see what happens in today's game. Okay, tomorrow is another Champions League game too. Another semi-final of the Champions League game is happening tomorrow. Is Inter will play Barcelona in the first leg of their own Champions League. So tomorrow, second semi-final. Tomorrow we'll come and discuss that again on the show. Okay, let's move on to the Serie A. The Serie A games happened yesterday. We are going to talk about it and talk about that title race between Inter Milan and Napoli because we failed to talk about yesterday. For yesterday's game, Lazio and Parma played a 2-2 draw. Verona 2, Cagliari. Verona 0, Cagliari 2. In the other game that happened yesterday, is Udinese and Bologna played at a 0-0 though. But the interesting game was on Sunday when Napoli won and Inter lost. That title race is taking shape. 3 points and just 4 games to go. This is in Napoli's hand. It's going to be interesting if Conte wins it in this first season.
Yeah, it's
Coming back
going
to
to
the
be an
Serie A.
interesting one. I can already see the headlines already. 3 points, no be beans, but still, it's still up for grabs at the end of the day. For me, the big question is how Inter Milan succumb to that loss at AS Roma. That's the big question.
Before we continue with that Serie A, we have another prediction on our YouTube channel. Emmanuel Okitibi, welcome to the show. He said Trossard and Odegaard to score today. So 2-0 for Arsenal. I think everybody is going to support Arsenal. Everybody, because the way Arsenal have played in a couple of games now is obvious. Imagine beating Real Madrid. Everybody should somehow pinch them to win this game, but let's see if they are going to win today's game. But Arsenal have been scoring goals in the Champions League. I think they scored 7 against PSV, scored like 5 against City. Scored 5. I mean, in the Champions League, scored 5 against Real Madrid. So they have been scoring goals. So everybody can put their money on Arsenal win that game. But coming back to that Serie A game, who do you think will finally win the league? Now it's in Napoli's hands. And if you
It's
look at
not
more
in
games,
Napoli's hand though, because they have more tough games than Inter Milan. But I just feel like we said it here on the show on Saturday that Inter Milan has a tough game at Roma because you don't know the Roma that is going to turn up. And I think not that we don't know that the Roma that is going to turn up. We just feel like Wineri has done a different job at Roma. From where they are to where they were to where they are now, he's putting in a lot of work to get them to where they are now. And currently, I think they're in the shout to seal the spot for the Conference League. And if they get more 3 points or more 4 points, they might be in the Europa League next season. At this time, I think earlier in February, they were not even in the contention for top 6. But now they are even racing hard. If you look at where they are, they're even racing hard to maybe finish in the top 5 from where they are right now. So I feel like Ronaldo has done a good job. And getting that win over Inter Milan cost Inter Milan the trophy. Maybe not yet, but it has cost Inter Milan their position on one of their hands on the trophy. But I just feel like this could have gone either ways. If Inter Milan had sat up in that game, maybe it had finished 0-0. It would have been a different story, but just one goal, one nil loss, and there was no fighting spirit. I think it's just boils down to, I think players being tired mentally, but I'm not going to fault it to being tired mentally because you're paid to do the job. So if you're tired, you should at least try and run more. But in this game, they put up their work. They did their best.
The annoying thing for me is when you concede early in less than 25 minutes in the game, and what did you do with the remaining 75? You could have fought your way back.
Now, the same thing we talk about Chelsea and Aston
Villa.
The same thing talk about Chelsea and what's it called and Everton. If to say Everton first scored that goal for 27 minutes, we just score, we headline, real different thing. We know say Chelsea no go fit see how they'll take. But Roma, good game for them. Defending properly, getting the early goal and defending properly like a unit. I think it was difficult for Inter Milan to break through that defense.
Last 4 games in that Serie A title race, Inter will play Verona, then go and play Barcelona in the Champions League, come back and play Torino, play Lazio, and play Como in the final game in the Serie A. For Napoli, they play Lecce, Girona, Parma, and Cagliari. So I think it's still an easy game for Napoli. They just need to
easy one for Napoli.
Just win 4 games and just win the title. But let's see what happens in that title race in the Serie A. Okay, coming back to some news that happened all over the world. We are talking about Ancelotti. Before we talk about Ancelotti, let's move over to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. And Chooks is predicting Arsenal to win 3-1. I think finally everybody had to predict Arsenal. Arsenal is playing at home. They are strong units, especially in their defense. But everybody should predict Arsenal should win.
They should win the game. That's just the most important thing.
Just win it and I can't fight for a draw away.
Simple and short.
Somehow you get
win, go away, lock up shop and fight for a draw or whatever. But the most important thing is to start off on a good note, because if PSG have even 1 cent of opportunity in this game, it's over. It's
going to be interesting. Okay, let's see what happens in that game. If Arsenal is going to win that game, soon we are going to open the phone line for you to tell us the prediction in that game too. But before then, let's talk about Ancelotti. Ancelotti obviously is going to leave Real Madrid this season. He has agreed in principle to take over the Brazilian national team. He's going to be the highest paid international coach in the whole world when he moves to Brazil in 2025. They won't sign him before the World Cup game. But if you look at that game, people are saying, is it because Ancelotti is old now? Or Real Madrid wants a younger
They
blood?
no know say
or
Ancelotti dey old when they win Champions League for them how many seasons ago. They no know.
last season, no be last season, no be last season they win.
They no know saying they old. Is it now because of the one? This is why I say that, you know, teams like Madrid, teams like Chelsea, they are sport and entitled because you feel that life should be a bed of roses for you, but that's not it. If you do not put in the input, if you do not work on your game, if you do not improve yourself, you are going to get more games like you saw against Arsenal in the nearest future. And my goodness, bringing Xabi Alonso is not a silver bullet to winning the Champions League back to back to back to back to back. It's still a process. It's still a process, and he's going to have to deal with all the ego and megalomaniacs in the Real Madrid side. So it's not a silver bullet. And for those rejoicing that the man is leaving the job to go to Brazil, you're going to wish him back. A few seasons from now, you wish he was on the job. That's the reality.
He left, and he had a phone call. He wanted to take a player on loan.
They called him back.
Now he called him Madrid. Don't be there call him. Now he called him Madrid.
He called Madrid to buy players.
He called Madrid to borrow player. Hey, calm down. He called Madrid to borrow player. They got him and say, we need your services. Papa accept to take the services. He go back. He don't win one Champions League.
2 Champions League actually.
Now, sorry, he don't win 2 Champions because he win first one. The Man City collect one. Then he can win the next one.
Yes.
Now, he don't win 2 Champions League. He don't play this one. He don't win League 2. You get? Now, it's a matter of, I've done this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Papa don't even talk and say he no go stay long on the job. He's been saying it for a long time that
he wanted to stay at least one more season.
He's been saying it for a long time that after after last season, when we win the Champions League, say I think I would at some point in the future, I would test a different kind of water. He don't talk and since. It's not about the Real Madrid fan base or the board that didn't give him support for players that he need, or the what's it called? Call that English again. That maniac people. It's not about the fans. It's just like no. Even if the fans say he's old, he can't do the job. Bro has done the job. He's proven that he can do the job. He's done the job in different places. You get? He's a proven Serie A winner. If you go to his resume, there's no way you see went to the final and not win it. He go to final, he win. League, he win. Whether na 20 league titles or na 5 league titles or na 7 league titles day.
But he
Cup
lost,
titles
he lost
day.
one Champions League.
Thank you.
Just one though.
He lost
one Champions League final. One.
Thank you.
Just that one.
No, calm down. Wait, calm down. I say if you call Champions League finals, he don't win. If you call league titles, he don't win. If you call FA Cups and Coppa del Rey, he don't win. If you even call that Serie, I think Serie A self, the Coppa Italia, he don't win now. So which title for Europe now where you want to mention per club where you never touch?
I think it's
you don't touch everything. Even World Cup.
The only club that won everything, the top 5 leagues in the whole Europe. The only coach that have done
only
that.
Him.
Yes. He won with PSG, one with Bayern Munich, one with Chelsea,
one with
Spain, Real Madrid,
AC Milan.
and one with AC Milan.
So he don't touch every trophy for England. He don't touch every trophy for Europe. So he wants to test another different water. Maybe if he win,
They want to test. That was last season. He was saying that stuff, man. He's still on the job. He's still renewed.
on the job, and he said it.
He's
with
still
his
renewed.
mouth.
Yes or no? He renewed.
He renewed 2 years, and the 1 year not finish, and he's in the possession of extending. And he said, and the Brazil, see, understand this? It's not about the coaching.
Baba, it's not about
Coach
Brazil national team. It's about Madrid saying it's time to move on. QED.
It's not about
Let's
Madrid.
not come and make it out to be that it's Ancelotti that wants to leave, because obviously he wants to stay another year.
Yes.
So what are we saying, man?
You know, when we talk about some players, and he said they've been playing for smaller teams. If big team no come for them, and the team where they are satisfied there, do you think they will have anything about saying they want to leave? It's because teams keep poaching them, so they now start looking outside. You get, for Ancelotti now, they've been poaching for like the past 2 years, if you notice. Brazil has been poaching for the last 2 years. They've been poaching every 6 months. They go submit another bid. Every 6 months they submit another bid. And Baba said he get a job at hand. Let him finish the job at hand. He's finished the Champions League season for him. The league season is going to end in June or so. Then they enter the what's it called? The World Cup season, the sub season after the season. and he will play the World Cup after then maybe then if he wants to play the World Cup with Real Madrid, then fine. If he doesn't want to play the World Cup with Real Madrid, then fine. But they've pushed enough that the Madrid team sees that it's not becoming a distraction, somewhat of a distraction. That's what I feel. So for the fan base to say what they want to say, now normal thing with fans, what's happening now? Him as a coach get discussion with Perez and the board of directors for Real Madrid. Now, if they say, oh, if it does say, okay, fine, my best option is going to Brazil or going somewhere else at this time, then they will agree, and perhaps he finishes the season and that's the end, and they look for somebody else.
I think the main thing is that the way he was saying since that game before Arsenal, before and after Arsenal game, he probably wants to stay.
They don't to poach him.
But I have to decide. Real Madrid have to decide, because even if he wants to stay, Real Madrid will have to decide to stay with him, whether he likes it or not. But I think that because Alonso last week, the president of Bayer Leverkusen came out and said that them and Alonso have an agreement, a gentleman's agreement, that if a big club, a former big club approaches, that means Liverpool or Real Madrid approaches him,
and Liverpool has gotten a slot,
he will leave. So it's obviously that the other big club that is actually approaching him is Real Madrid, and if Real Madrid is coming for Alonso is a good coach.
Now look at the
last years of his career. So it's common sense now that for you to take a younger coach before another person will take it. And
look at his last press conference.
See, what I'm saying is the trigger for this move. You understand me?
Is the constant bid from Brazil.
Forget about that constant bid. Is a lie. The trigger for this move is the shambolic exit from the Champions League. QED, let's not come and whitewash it
if
and call it anything.
And wins it, I think he will decide.
He may decide. It's up to the man to decide. But right now, it's taken out of his hands. It's taken out of his hands. And for me, I will not stand for anybody coming here to come and say it's Brazil poaching in. That's a blatant lie. Is the interest there? Yes. Interest has been there till Kembe. Interest can still be there till the next upward coming Kembe.
The same thing with the guy.
That's what it is, man.
The same thing with the guy you guys have been talking about it on the show, Alonso. And Alonso said in the last conference, if you listen to his last two press conferences, he said, I am not decided on my future yet. I am at Leverkusen. I will continue to put up my best for Leverkusen. If you look at that statement compared to what Ancelotti said in the last two games, even during the Arsenal press conference, the future is undecided. So teams will continue, like I said, teams will continue to poach. What I say is what I say. Teams will continue to poach.
Okay, let's see.
Now, if the thing goes through, then fine, we'll say it goes through and he left Real Madrid. But it's not, let's not come here and say it's from the board or from the board, because people get financing at the board. If I sack you, fans don't go talk to me, you stay.
Let's see what Ancelotti is doing. Probably Madrid will decide come end of the season. They have 4 more games in the La Liga. After that 4 more games, they will decide if they are going to go for Alonso or they will keep Ancelotti. But obviously, Ancelotti is going to move, probably take on that Brazilian national team, because the past couple of years they have not been doing well in that country when it comes in footballing terms. But let's see what Ancelotti will do come end of the season. Talking about other coaches, Barcelona is going to offer Hansi Flick another year contract. You know, they say that Hansi Flick likes short contract. He doesn't do long contract. 2 years. He does 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. He does not do 7 years. He does not do 4 years. Even when he was at Bayern Munich, he was doing 2 years. So they are going to extend it for 1 more year to 2027. So he's going to be taking that short contract with Barcelona until he decides to leave. That's how he wants to do it. And probably they'll have to convince him to stay more, because Pedri came out and said that Hansi Flick is like a father to them. So I don't know what he means by that, but probably he's doing a great job at Barcelona, because most of those boys are quite young, apart from a few players like Lewandowski, the young that are older. The others are Pedri and others Gavi, they are quite young players. Young, so let's see what happens with him, but he's going to be offered a new contract. Okay, before we open the phone lines, let's go back to our YouTube channel. And Chooks is saying, if Madrid let them bring Alonso or whatever they want, Barcelona will turn Bernabeu into a training ground.
Hey, they calm down, no, because this is your voice not the last season when they beat you. When they beat you 2 seasons ago and last season, this voice was not there. Be calming down, Baka fans.
Chooks is also saying,
it's your year, enjoy it.
Chooks is also saying, please pity yourself and change club. Your happiness is very important to us.
I am always happy.
At least join Barcelona join Barcelona now.
This way talk now, that Baka Jesse, I go bury him. This way talk now, that Baka Jesse.
Go down.
I go bury him.
Yeah. So Inside Media, welcome to the show. Please, Okay, guys, please remember to subscribe to our channel. We do this every day. We have fun here talking football. Okay, Inside Media is saying, good job, guys, in the studio. Arsenal to win, but not so supporting Arsenal to win in today's match will not do Arsenal good. They are saying you're having bad influence. This is your prediction supporting Arsenal. But wait, let's see what happens.
It's
Inside
EPL
Media.
teams.
Welcome to the show. And okay, Muhammad, I can see you. Welcome to the show. Say good morning, guys, in the studio. But good morning, guys. Today Alonso is demand. Okay, I think he's trying to say
Is it only
is
Alonso?
Yes.
It's not there Alonso.
I think the main candidate now is Alonso.
Because even these guys Zidane that they want to bring back.
They are not
France,
bringing back Zidane anything.
France is poaching him.
They are not bringing back Zidane. They are going to bring Alonso. Alonso
Mhm.
is young. If you see have you seen how Bayer Leverkusen plays? The way they pass the ball around, I think they need it. That's what they need at Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, they
not
pass
individual.
ball around.
You need to see Alonso.
Real Madrid, they pass ball
like
around.
Arsenal.
That's the thing, because
Real
Alonso.
Madrid, they pass ball around.
That's why I said.
Real Madrid is direct. Give Ronaldo, give Benzema, give these people their goal, they will score.
Be careful what you wish for. You know, you can see Xabi Alonso, admire him. You want a young coach, whatever. Are you going to implement his style?
The players in his team, the players in the Real Madrid team can play the Alonso way. You get. But can you be the passing around and not create chances and not be direct? It's not possible. So Real Madrid wants a direct method of play.
Well, if they are looking for Alonso, they have to change style.
Thank you.
Because truthfully,
Which style are you changing?
they have to change to
Alonso passes the ball around, but if you notice, he's also been a little bit direct.
The same way. See, as a flick, balance the whole thing, direct and passing around. You have to find a way. Not every time pass to Vini, every time pass to Mbappe. It's not tactics.
So
Every time long ball.
It's Peter Cech and Mourinho style, long ball to
back to our YouTube channel. Mohammed saying for Arsenal and PSG all the way. PSG to win by 2-0. Okay, this is the
Mohammed, quick question. Answer the comment section. If you're Chelsea fan.
Okay, finally, Anecletus Obi said Ancelotti was simply pushed out. If Madrid had won the Champions League, they would have given him another contract.
QAD.
He's also saying too like heartbreak. Now why he the fan West Ham and
losing
teams. Okay, so let me talk about more. Okay, let's open the phone line and take phone calls. Tell us your prediction for today's game. Arsenal versus PSG. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. You can also tell us what you think about Alonso and Ancelotti moving in and away from Real Madrid. Okay, let's take the first call. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Location, please. All right.
Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning.
Okay, what's your contribution?
Yeah. Good morning.
They are top teams, two of them. Each of them is capable of winning. The experience is there. Yes, both of them have not won it before. But
Enrique don't win more.
No, I mean the team.
Okay, the team. Okay.
Both of them have not won it before. PSG never win Champions League.
Okay,
not the coaches.
Okay, the team. Okay.
yes. But you see, this game is going to be a tough match. These are kind of game you grab or granite or popcorn and sit and enjoy football. I'm just wishing, I'm hoping to enjoy this match like previous everything. Champions League football. I want to see total madness. Like I believe they will give us. Also, you see this game, arteta cannot afford to bench Saka and Rice.
Thank you.
No, I'm not saying bench Rice. There's no party. No. See, there is no party. There's no party in the team. So you can't play Rice as DM. Once you want to build from the back, the guy Ejezo, he will hide.
He's going to assume that profit. He plays Merino and Udegaard.
Yeah.
Two of them, the right is better.
Now see, look at it now. See, Bishop.
I'm hearing you, brother.
Now, when you want to build from the back, who do you prefer? Moreno, Odegaard, or Rice? When you want to build from the back, because you want players who are aware of their position. Here, no. Yes. So Rice is not that player. I've seen him play. I've trained him. I've watched him play in different positions.
Where you take training?
I'm an
You
academy
dey worry
graduate
yourself.
now.
Calm down.
What these things are saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know that someone can be taught on what to do in a match.
Mm-hmm.
You sacrifice what you normally do.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I should
So
be at the DM today.
he's going to be there, but not from the build-up on the back position. He's been there before.
Merino is a better goal scorer than Rice.
Yes.
Merino, okay, Rice also progressed before.
Mm-hmm.
Merino, I think Merino, there is this intelligence and the way he moves the ball at the dangerous passes.
Definitely.
Keep Merino in the back. You can't discuss about Odegaard being at the back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discuss him.
See,
But if arteta is going to keep Merino at the back, I don't know. But
It's not going to work.
Hello, okay. I think okay.
That is my move.
Okay.
See.
He cannot afford it.
All right. Thank you.
Sacrifice the way Rice plays and play him as a DM today.
Mm-hmm.
It can also work.
okay. Let's see how it goes now.
What I'm expecting from both of them is scoring.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. The good team should score and give us joy.
All right.
As Enrique and Xavi, yes, we know that something can be garnished. We believe in garnish.
Mm-hmm.
You can be doing your normal thing and maybe put up on something, a small salt. Example, you have a club and Ashlot.
Mm.
You work with of them. They may know exactly the same, but then we are similar. They are similar things. Now look at how Lord came in and garnished Liverpool a little. Just a little small defensively pattern. And look at how we garnished them to win the league. I think what is name? No disrespect to club, but club will be like, what did this guy really do? So I believe that Alonso can.
Okay, we lost that call. Okay.
Alonso can garnish Real Madrid
garnish
to
Real
play
Madrid
the
to
tiki-taka and
I
be
think
a
part
little
of
bit
the
rest.
thing they want, especially in that Real Madrid, is for them to play beautiful football. Even though they win trophies, but this and Perez have been looking at that beautiful football in the eye Barcelona beautiful football since. But that's why I used to buy those Galacticos those days to play that kind of game. But let's see what happens with them. Okay, yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Handel, Halan brother.
Welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
What is your contribution?
Yeah, too much stuff to load it for evening mass.
Mm.
Today, some team will cry my eye. Today, some will smile.
Mm.
So for today's prediction, I think I give it to Arsenal. Today match, I give it to Arsenal. Arsenal is going to win that match.
Okay.
3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah, 3-2.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Call us and tell us your prediction for today's game, Arsenal versus PSG. Who do you think will win today's game? Going to be an interesting game today. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah,
Okay. What is your prediction, Pedro?
yeah, today's Champions League match, I'm expecting a lot of goals. And in the beginning of this Champions League, I'll be supporting PSG, and I will not give up now. The league, I'll give it to PSG.
Okay, give it PSG. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for Pedro is giving it PSG. Some are supporting Arsenal, some are supporting PSG. So they see who wins in today's game. But I think Arsenal have a small upper hand because they are playing at home. So maybe. Let's see what PSG is going to do. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning guys. It's cool. It's cool.
You playing too? All right.
Good
Morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Alex.
But always anybody that comes to the party will surely win because people are here analyzing Arsenal midfield and their pattern. People are not even taking the PSG zone. Even though they are playing the Summer League, but you cannot agree the fact that they have been so fantastic from the edge of crashing out in the good phase to knocking out people that we are number one in the good phase. They have been busy working out the English team. I don't know why it is that the English team that they have been giving them and they've been doing the job fantastically. I'm telling you, I must be their way. But see, this Real Madrid of a team, the situation has been there that has let you go. You know, from last season itself, that they also won
The Bundesliga.
Final Europa, won the league. The situation has been there. It's just that during that last season, that they also was saying that he would like to, like to remain in Bel because like to do what he has been doing. But the speculation has been there, but it wasn't much like that. But just now that Real Madrid has been fumbling and been fumbling, So as last process, the long Brazilian champion have been looking for as long.
Yes.
Now is the time. Now is the time for him to go. I don't know what you are saying that what John is saying that he was old when he was winning Champions League. It has been said that you will surely go. And as Lord said, he himself knows that you will go. You understand? But to me, I think now is the best time. Maybe I don't say he's the perfect man to replace him.
Yeah.
He's going to take long for him to do whatever he wants to do. But I think he will surely do a good job in Real Madrid. That's the way I see it.
All right.
But for me to predict about this PSG Arsenal game, like I said, it's dicey. But to me, I'm taking PSG to go through.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Now 3 callers. Okay, 4 callers. 2 for Arsenal, 2 for PSG. In our studio, both of my guys are choosing Arsenal to win this game. Okay, let's get your prediction.
Just this game, Mo. Just this game.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good
morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your prediction?
This match, Arsenal are believing that because they won the first group stage match against PSG, forgetting to know that PSG they met in the group stages. That PSG we are seeing now, a different PSG. For me, I see the match Arsenal will lose it 2-1.
Oh wow.
That's yes.
Okay.
I think in this Champions League, I'm maybe see PSG to go up and beat the trophy this season.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. It's possible if they win Arsenal and go to the final, they have the more than 50% chance to win it. So it's possible.
We are looking at this side of the port.
You have to look at the second
The
side.
other side of the port is Inter Milan.
Inter FCB.
And
it's
FCB.
Champions League, you can still win. Anybody can win. If you reach the final, you have a 50% chance to win the Champions League. That's how it works everywhere.
Okay, there's still an underdog story.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Location. Okay.
My brother, nothing like that, nothing like shit. It's inside my home, Emirates, which I know that one day I will fly to that stadium.
Yes.
MNO. Yes.
We are taking PSG 3-0 down.
Right.
That home this night.
Confirm.
Every fan of Arsenal are playing that match together this night.
Yes.
All of us are playing the match together.
Normally.
Nothing like say we are losing that Emirates. And we are going to France because of Arsene Wenger as a fan man. We are going there to go and beat PSG. That's bad football. Home and away. That's the match my word. That's how it is.
Okay.
Don't ask for that.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Hold your horse. Let's be first.
Okay. If Arsenal beat them more than 3-0, more than 2-0, Arsenal will win. Arsenal will not concede 3.
If Arsenal could win more than 2
2-0,
goals,
it's going to be interesting.
it's going to be interesting for Arsenal to just go into the next
Yes,
stage.
next game.
But in this game now,
It go hard.
will the PSG defense allow 3 past them?
Let's see. It's
They
possible.
allowed 2 before. Why they not go allow 3? They
Arsenal never allowed 2 before.
Eh?
Arsenal don't allow 2 past them. So
In
now
the Champions League.
3 be the problem. We're saying in all competition.
Okay, let's take maybe one more call before we end the show. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Yes. Okay, what is your prediction for today's game? Okay.
Papa is not playing. It's going to be another big problem. But when there is a young player, the young youth, that's power and energy. I would like, like I said, I think to bring Marino back. That's Patrick situation. And I want to recruit from. And when we will be back, I play Arsenal. This one is going to be 2 years of Arsenal. But
Okay.
Arsenal, this season, are going to help his day because there's a history that's going on. The internet both guys. And England will lose the Champions League cup. Not one did it. Liverpool did it. And Arsenal is going to do it this year.
Okay.
Arsenal is going to do the Champions League. Thank you.
Okay, let's see if those kind of things work for us. But sometimes, they work. Sometimes they work. But let's see. Okay. Let's take maybe the final call before we end the show. Yeah, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Name and location. Okay. What is your
They don't the show. They don't the show.
Almost out of 100%, 95% of bad belly is plenty. 95% of bad belly. Now, where I don't beat Madrid, I don't even hear people they say PSG go win. Because they like saying 95% they are then out. Because the fear, I don't bring Madrid down to 8. So the fear comes there. Nobody won't come out say PSG go win with both coaches. Okay? The only truth is that I've lost my party. I don't know what is wrong with party. But you see that match? PSG just need to come and just have a dialogue with me if we can play 1-0 here and we go to their home and play 0-0 so that I can remove them respectively. Just as a responsible team, make I just recruit them 1-0 again. If they want to like Madrid, where we not just say when we get dialogue, they say no, we have Mbappe, we have Vinicius. I had to play them 5-1 because they have
to your mouth not the plenty. Before this game, your mouth not like this.
Competition respectively.
Yes.
Just come to here. Let me play 1-0 here and go to the home and play 0-0 and then go out with a respectable score line.
All right.
If they don't want it, then I will get it for them.
All right.
Yes, let's get it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
And they feel.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see what happens in today's game. It's going to be Arsenal versus PSG, Emirates Stadium, 8 p.m. sharp. The game kicks off. Let's see if Arsenal is going to reach the final of the Champions League or PSG will reach the final. But today's game we will see. Finally, on our YouTube channel, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports, and everybody that have been commenting on our YouTube channel, thank you very much. Remember to subscribe to our channel, guys. Finally, on our YouTube channel, Mohammed, I say no. So yes, of course, I am a Chelsea fan.
Now why?
But please make them bring back Zidane, please. Oh, you want Zidane to your club? Okay, let's see if Chelsea, they have to sack Maresca, but I don't think they're going to sack Maresca. But let's see what happens with Chelsea.
He said Madrid should bring back Zidane. You know when he said something about PSG winning.
Okay, bring back
Zidane. He gave it to the comment earlier. Ask whether he be Chelsea fan.
Yes, I know. So okay, let's see if Zidane will go back there or Alonso. But obviously, Ancelotti is going to leave Real Madrid. They will decide the coach that will take over that team from next season. That coach needs to come in immediately so that he can take them to the Club World Cup that is happening next month.
Immediately or in the summer? It should be in the summer.
No,
immediately now. What Club World Cup still there?
After May is June.
So I think Atleti will still finish the Club World Cup.
No, I think Atleti will go.
Atleti might just finish
the Club World Cup.
Atleti might just finish the Club World Cup and then
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with them. If Ancelotti is going to stay or not, or if he's going to take over that Club World Cup or not. They will decide that come end of the season. Okay, my name is Godwin and we are going to be closing today's show. Tomorrow we'll come back and discuss the game. By this time tomorrow, Arsenal and PSG have finished that game. We'll know who has an advantage to go into the second leg. My name is Godwin and have a wonderful day.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Our Brazil fans.
I don't know what you think that was good.
I
You know that's what I like saying. Being from Nigeria, for more in Nigeria and European people, so everybody's on their way to
And politics.
they are on their way to that, so they might not prepare nobody, you don't wake up in the morning, you find way to watch and you don't get even if you are lazy, because you want to go so you might try to do once every night.